Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to talk about whether or not you can use an Instant Pot for canning. So Instant Pots are a really cool pressure cooker. They're a modernized pressure cooker that allows you to cook a lot of things much faster than you would otherwise be able to cook them. So it's a really natural question, can you use Instant Pots for canning? And on one hand, I can see why people would think, like, of course you could can in them, or like maybe you could can in them. But there's a few things to understand before we dive in. Water bath canning works because the inside of a canning jar reaches over 212 degrees Fahrenheit. The USDA tests recipes to ensure that the inside, the core of the jar of your salsa, your raspberry jam, your whatever you're preparing, gets over 212 degrees to kill spoilers in that high acid environment. Instant Pots are not tested for canning. We have no idea how hot or for how long the inside of that canning jar might be if it were to be inside an Instant Pot. So we would have no idea how long to process or cook your canning jar full of tomato sauce or raspberry jam or whatever it is that you were preserving. So that is the core reason why you cannot safely use an Instant Pot for canning, because you have no idea how long, or if at all, the inside of the jar reaches, or if at all, if it reaches the temperature of 212 degrees Fahrenheit. I have to admit I am kind of naturally a rule breaker, but I have to say that this is a really, really important rule designed to keep people safe. And that 212 degree mark is really important because that is the temperature that kills germs that would give you a terrible bellyache and would make very seriously ill someone who was elderly or immunocompromised. An Instant Pot is designed to do a very different job than canning. It doesn't create steady heat in so much as that it builds pressure very, very quickly, and it's designed to do that as fast as possible. That's a completely different job than the heat that's created in a steam canner or a water bath canner, where it's just the same temperature, steady, steady, steady. If you're a person who has tried canning in your Instant Pot and you're saying like, well, my jar sealed, it worked. Jars that have sat around in a storeroom seal, and a sealed jar does not mean a safe jar. Canning works because of a trifecta of elements. One is the high acid recipe, so something that's naturally high in acid or that we add acid to, like lots of fruits are high in acid, or we pickle our low acid vegetables by adding vinegar and or lemon juice or citric acid. The other element is the heat that kills the spoilers. And then the third element is that heat forces the oxygen out of the jar to create a vacuum seal that sucks that lid down and creates a no oxygen environment. So just because the lid seals, you have no idea if that heat was enough to drive all the air out, nor do you know if there was enough heat to kill the spoilers within. So a sealed jar is not signal enough to know if that is a safe canning process or not. And in fact, I would say you do not know, and therefore it's not safe. So the bottom line is you cannot use an Instant Pot for canning, for the actual processing of the jars. You absolutely could use it to make the applesauce, the sauce part, and then can it in a water bath can or a steam canner. You could use it to make your tomato sauce and then run a process through your water bath or your steam canner. You can use it as a tool to prepare the preserve, but you can't use an Instant Pot for the actual canning process. You could read more about this in detail in the blog post on my blog, Can You Use an Instant Pot for Canning? My name is Jenny, and I blog at The Domestic Wildflower, and I love helping beginners get started canning the fast way, and I'm here to help. So shoot me a message if you have any questions, but hopefully you'll read the post and learn a little bit more about this. Hope you guys have a great day.